What's up, everybody? It's your boy Po Boy. We here now. You know what I'm saying? We back at it again with this sample. I made this sample about a couple of days ago. You know what I'm saying? And I want you guys to kind of listen to it. You know, I'm gonna break it down, show you how I made it. It's kind of a Moneybag Yo type of sample. You know what I'm saying? A little bit, not too much. It got some flutes in there, so I'm gonna go ahead and break it down. And yeah, we're going to get into it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this started. Now, the first thing we got is this sample here, and basically I tried to, you know, make it kind of sort of fast, this type of one, even though it's at a slow BPM 128, but not that fast. So yeah, let's listen to it. Take a little listen. So as you can hear, it kind of has this medieval approach to it, you know what I'm saying? I kind of try to make it sound as hard and dark as I possibly can. So, and repetitiveness is key. So let's go ahead and break it down. So the first sound that I use, there's a little sauce, free plugin called Symphonia. So it's this free plugin. Basically, it has a bunch of, you know, real live saxophone, trumpets, violin. You basically see it on the screen. It's got everything. You got, you know, harps, clarinets, violins. It just got a lot of sounds, and then you can mess with these knobs and tweak it to how you like it, you know. So I think you might have to render each sound out. So every time you use a sound, you have to render it out, because it reverts back to a certain little sound and it won't keep the same original sound that it was. So this is the pattern that I made right here with these chords. So I made these chords. So this is what it sounds like. So that's the little chord progression that I made. It was a simple chord progression, you know what I'm saying? This is what the wave file looks like. Then on top of that, I just basically went to use the same plugin, and I found this little, they were like bass notes. I wanted to be kind of bassy, and they were basically some, I don't know, like a older medieval piano. I don't know, but this is what it sounded like. An organ, that's what it is.
Well, duh.
So yeah, I used this organ, and basically that's what we got. Now the next sound was, I think it was like a little violin or a cello. I think it was a cello, but I basically just put it in here, and the effects for the cello, I put in a little fruity chorus, so it got a little sound to it. That's what I put on there, chorus. That was basically, I just used a regular preset. So yeah, this is what I got. So yeah, it's just very repetitive, nothing too crazy. And then I got these bells, and the bells I tried to play the chords, but I just try to be a little different with it. I just played the simple chords and then just mess with it. It don't sound like a bell, but that's why I said I had to render out the sounds, because it doesn't keep the original sound. It actually reverts to another sound. I don't know why. Don't ask me. That's just how it works. You got to work around it. So yeah, this is what it ended up sounding like. And I put a delay, some reverb, and so yeah, that's what it sounded like. And then this flute. I got the flute out of Morphine, actually. I just thought it needed something cool and a little trick for what I did to it. I'm gonna play it for y'all, then I'm gonna say how I got this. So let's go ahead and break down how I made this flute. I basically just take, if you want to really see what I actually did, we take the flute, and I'll just move it here so you can see. And what I did was if you hold the Alt key And this little arrow that's sliding side by side like that, if you drag it out like this is what this originally looked like. So if I play it, this could be a beat, its own beat itself. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, I just took it and I shrunk it, and then I just copied it over and over. And then basically all I did was in the scale, I had a scale, and then this is what I got. I think I put some effects on it. There's some reverb and a pretty much EQ. And this is what we got. So yeah, that's basically it. And then we can go down, and as you can see, I stemmed out the melodies. I took them all, stemmed them out, I placed them here, I placed them there, got them all set up and stuff. And then this is the sample before I added something else to it. So this is what it sounds like all together. So yeah, that's what it sounds like. Got all the stems and all that. And so then I pitched it up 300 cents, so 3 semitones. And then afterwards I got this flute. I felt like it was very basic and bland and so repetitive, and I kind of knew I needed a flute. So I went into Citrus and I got this flute. So this is the pattern that I made with the flute. I got some pretty much EQ. I use a Fruity Convolver for reverb. I felt like it could do better than that reverb. I played around with the wet, I played around with the delay, all the self-convol, everything. So I just messed with it on my own. And the part that I like the most is this part. It was kind of very simple. I went to 1/6 step, and I just put the notes in and I messed with the velocities and made it ram up. So that's how you get that little. Yeah, basically this was supposed to be something that made it, kind of stand out with this flute. And then I ended up getting this right here. And then after I pitched it up, this is what it all sounded like all together. Yeah, y'all, this is basically it. Shrimp is gonna go on ahead and put drums to this, and yeah, it's gonna make this a little banger. You know what I'm saying? It really wasn't nothing too hard. You know what I'm saying? It was simple chords. Basically, I just choose random chords that I wanted to use. Just use that organ as bass notes, which I got from the chords here, the C and the G. So that's all I pretty much did. Basically, I just played with the sounds. I kind of copied these up an octave because it sounded different, an octave lower, but blending them together actually made it sound really good. So yeah, that's all I really did. And this was basically just random, basically the chords, and then I just spaced them out instead of me keeping them all together, all the same. I just moved them out and played around with it. And then same here, I went to the 1/6 step and just move it all around. And this was just I wouldn't say it's an accident, but I just played with stuff and then used the tools provided. We could even shrink this even more. Well, hold on, my fault. Hold Alt to make sure it's a tight snap to grids. And then, so yeah, that's all it pretty much is. And when making, samples, you can hear that it kind of, don't sound, it sounds repetitive. You want to make it sound different, give it a uniqueness. So yeah, I added a little counter melody, which was the flute, and that's basically how it is. So it's been your boy Po Boy. I hope y'all like the sample, And guess y'all see y'all next time. Thank y'all for the 10 plus subscribers. The shout out y'all for that one. Y'all did y'all thing. You know, so we're gonna keep grinding, keep it going. Alright, it's been your Popo and we out.